Simone Biles' career is a testament to what can be achieved through passion, perseverance, and relentless pursuit of greatness. I find at her young age of 27 years, what she has accomplished and the mentality that she has every single day, so inspiring to me. She has always demonstrated an extraordinary talent for gymnastics, but talent alone was not really enough to propel her to the top. So what was it? It was her tireless work ethic, her willingness to put in countless hours of practice, and her commitment to perfecting every single aspect of her routine that really set her apart. She spends hours in the gym focusing on strength, her flexibility, and her techniques. But what truly distinguishes her is her attention to detail and her refusal to really settle for anything less than perfection. She's consistently pushing herself to achieve. Even after achieving unparalleled success, she never stops striving for more. She knows, she understands that complacency is the enemy of greatness. And she has managed to really gain the competitive edge and continue to break records because of her mentality for that. We need to have that same type of mentality that she does. The business landscape is constantly evolving. We've got new technologies, we got strategies, we have challenges that are emerging all the time. We need to be committed to lifelong learning so that we are better equipped to adapt to these changes, to innovate and guide our organizations to success. That sets an example for the rest of the team. It fosters a culture of growth and development within your own organization. To master your industry, consider doing some of the following actions. For one, you have to stay informed. You cannot expect that you're going to do the same thing in 10 years or even 5 years that you're doing now. Things are rapidly changing. Read regularly your industry publications. Make sure that you're attending conferences and seminars and engage with thought leaders that can help you stay on top of the latest trends and developments. Attend those conferences and seminars. Make sure that you're investing in the education. Pursue any type of advanced degrees, certifications that might be relevant within your industry, or specialized training to really deepen your expertise and expand your skills. Practice and reflect, just like Simone Biles in the gym. Leaders need to constantly, regularly practice. Don't be afraid to push the boundaries and try new approaches. Innovation often comes from those who are really willing to experiment and learn from the process. And by mastering your industry and committing to continuous learning, you can lead with confidence. You can inspire your team to reach new heights, just like Simone Biles has done throughout her illustrious career. Be resilient and overcome adversities. This again is somewhere where she has really, her career has been filled with extraordinary achievements and also been marked by really significant challenges. One of the most notable was during the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. You may or may not remember this. If you don't follow it, you're not going to know. There was an event where she was really, this was the event where she was expecting to dominate. However, she faced an unexpected and deeply challenging situation with what they call a twisty, and it's a mental block that prevents the gymnast from knowing their position in the air. If you can imagine what kind of serious risk of injury this could create, being in the air in that moment and not even knowing what your position is, that could paralyze a gymnast very quickly. And that was a moment of intense pressure, not just from the expectations of the world, but from within herself. There's millions of eyes were on her and the stakes were really incredibly high. But instead of deciding to push through the Olympics and risk her mental health and her physical health, most of all, she made the courageous decision to withdraw from several events. And this decision was not an easy one. Even though you think about, okay, how can it not be easy? This is still her career. It's her livelihood. It's what she loves. It's what she's passionate about. It meant that she had to step back from the spotlight, potentially disappointing fans, which she did. There were some fans that were disappointed. I don't understand how when you're talking about someone's mental and physical health, but there were some. And then leaving behind opportunities that could add to her medal count. But she knew that this was more than just about medals for her. It was about her safety, it was about her well-being, and really the importance of her mental health. And by taking this step, she showed incredible strength and self-awareness. She continued to support her teammates from the sidelines, demonstrating that her leadership extended beyond her own personal performance. And her actions during the Tokyo Olympics really offer a profound lesson in resilience and leadership. Resilience isn't just about pushing through the challenges. Sometimes it's about recognizing when you need to step back and reassess. And as leaders, that's something we have to do sometimes quite often. It's about understanding your limits and having the courage to make the decision that may not be popular, but is necessary for your well-being and your long-term success. In leadership, we often face tough decisions that require us to balance immediate pressure with long-term consideration. There are moments when we have to choose between what is easy and what is right. And it's very important that we really choose what is right over what is easy. Biles decided her decision to prioritize her mental health is a powerful reminder that true resilience is not about ignoring challenges or pretending they don't exist. It's about confronting them head on and making the hard choice and doing what is necessary to ensure that we can continue to lead effectively. This kind of resilience is also known as vulnerability. It involves a lot of vulnerability. Any of you who have heard me speak before about leadership has heard me speak about the ability to be vulnerable as a leader and how important I feel that is in any capacity, in any industry, whether you're a manager, a director, a supervisor, or the president of the company. Vulnerability, I feel, is quite important. By opening up about her struggles and making the decision to step back, she broke the stigma around mental health, especially in high-performing events. As leaders, showing vulnerability can be a strength. It humanizes us, builds trust, and it fosters an environment where our team can feel safe to express some of their own challenges that they're having. So what can we take away from her example? First, that resilience means being adaptable and understanding that sometimes stepping back is the strongest move as a leader that we can make. Second, that making tough decisions is a key aspect of leadership, and we all know that it is a key aspect of leadership, whether that is prioritizing your health, setting boundaries, or choosing a long-term being, or taking care of yourself. Those are things that are extremely important. So incorporating these lessons into our own leadership style can really help us navigate the challenges more effectively and lead with greater empathy and strength. You have to remember that leadership isn't just about victories, it's about how we handle the setbacks, how we're going to handle the tough choices and the moments that test our resolve. Her story teaches us that leading effectively means balancing ambition with well-being and supporting others as much as we strive for our own success. And I encourage you really to reflect on these lessons and consider how you can apply them to your own leadership journey. Again, I want to thank you for joining me today.